Hey everyone, Glecko here, back with yet another video. So in this video, I want to talk a little bit about my thoughts on the magic system of the world of solo leveling. So I really don't know where to start with this one, so I'm gonna just go ahead and jump straight in. While this video, well, no, actually, I'm gonna make some. Hold on, right? While this video could be. Well, no, because by proxy kind of has to talk about everyone. Okay, well, my big problem is with mage type hunters, specifically S rank, but we can go ahead and throw all mage type hunters in there, right? My problem is there's no variability in their magic really. As I was looking back, right? I was thinking over some of all the magic type characters that we met in solo leveling. Because, I often, fantasize about being in these worlds, having these types of powers. And I realized pretty much everybody does the same thing, right? And when we first meet Kim Cheol, who I believe was a C rank mage, he uses fire magic. Then there's the A rank, the girl with the Hunter's Guild in one of the more recent episodes. You see her up here at the top left. She's got the top right. Sorry, she's got the cape on with the little onesie looking in the long black high heel boots. She said, she has fire magic, and she said a little bit of telekinesis, and that got me thinking about Choi Jung-in, the master of the Hunter's Guild. The S rank mage who is said to be the ultimate weapon of Korea. He's only ever shown fire magic, nothing else. How does an A rank have multiple abilities, but you don't? I don't. And I was thinking like I was fantasizing, right? If I was like a Jin Woo type character where I was an S rank summoner. I didn't realize. I don't believe we've seen an S-rank summoner other than obviously Jin Woo. But we've seen A-rank summoners to an extent, like the one guy, again, with the Hunter's Guild who had the little lantern and set the two little fire things, right? And I got to wondering, well, if there was an S-rank summoner, mage-type summoner, how many summons would he be able to summon? Because, well, he's an S-rank, so theoretically, he should be able to summon more than that character. But to this day, I don't think any regular hunter S-rank has been a summoner, which is very disappointing because that could be a very powerful and broken class. This goes kind of with my problem with this is a problem with the whole solo leveling thing. Anybody not named Jin Woo is kind of shoved as an afterthought, right? That would be fine for the late arcs, or say Jin Woo has become so powerful, there's no stopping him really. But after Jin Woo, but during the middle arcs and towards the end, you see S ranks just getting fodderized and just being made completely redundant. It's kind of pathetic if I do say so myself. But getting right back on topic. So yeah, it's there's no very the only magic attributes we've really seen from hunters so far are energy blast from Leonard Nierman, lightning magic from Yunsuk, fire magic obviously, ice magic from K. But apart from that, we haven't really seen what other mages can do. We know there's light and lightning magic. Because we saw that when the crooked one of the crooked strike team members crooked hunters tried to kill Jin Woo when he first met Gino? No, it's not. Yeah, Gino. I believe it was Gino, because Gina is his sister. We've met healers, but there's nobody with bone magic. There's no one with necromancy magic. There's no one with but those are powers attributed to, well, not bone magic, but necromancy and dark magic is stated to be rare, so I'll take that back. But there's no We don't see any S rank light mages. That would be an interesting battle, and I don't really consider Leonard Nearman a light mage. There's no smoke magic. There's no nothing. It's just so bland and basic. And I really got to wondering, how does Choi Jung-in not have telekinesis? How does a lot of these mage hunters not have telekinesis? If an A rank can have firepower and telekinesis, so should an S rank. But yeah, I don't. And the whole, and this is what I was kind of getting at earlier. The whole class and fighter and type thing, the entire solo leveling like class system, hunter classes are kind of like to me, because you got tank types, fighter types, mage types, assassin types. I believe those are it. Well, obviously there's summoners, there's archers. Like some of these classes didn't have to exist. I'm gonna say, like, for example, a tank and a fighter type. Those can just be one class. You could get rid of an archer type. It's we only saw one archer, so it's kind of like he's just taking up, like, that guy could have been a summoner, like who it's like all these characters use mana, but it seems like they use it in different ways. As in, mages can actually make spells, but I would say fighters and we have fighters and them kind of use it to, give themselves strength and all that. Okay, I see that, but still, it's kind of just, I don't know, man. It's the magic system, the power system is just kind of wonky and kind of a letdown in solo leveling. And actually, now that I see I'm still looking at the picture with the Hunters Guild strike team, we actually saw one girl use some dark magic type thing where she was able to use she was like summoning like binding coils or snakes to restrain high orcs. It's like, how come we don't see no interesting stuff like that? Like, I feel like an S rank should have a weird or interesting type attribute, whereas a rank and below should have just the common fire or ice things. And it sucks we never really got to see much from K. He got killed by the Ant King before he could really get started. Magic as a whole in the solo leveling universe just is kind of like, it's so loosely defined, almost like an afterthought. Because, like, again, going back to the Hunters Guild during the A rank dungeon when they met Kargala, and when the three mages went to go dispel a barrier. How exactly are they dispelling a barrier? Because from Gina, not Gina, the mage lady who was asked by Keon if that was her doing when helping with the high orcs, and they said no, she only has fire and a little bit of telekinesis. We only saw a brief bit of what the other two hunters can do. None of them mentioned anything about telekinesis. So my thing is this: how are they dispelling a barrier? And how do it's like none of them indicated or was told to have anything to do with barriers. How are they doing this? Like, it feels like we really, the creator of Soul 11 really dropped the ball with Magic. Like, Magic was more of an afterthought. Like, he wanted to focus on Jinwoo and wanted to focus really on the fighter types. The fighters are really well explained if you ask me. And another thing is like the skills. You get skills from these little stones that drop in dungeons from bosses. I would have preferred that skills be out of it, or skills just be some way that warriors and mages, use their mana to produce things. But that's neither here nor there. Because I bring this up because maybe it was a skill that allowed them to dispel the barrier, but I don't know. And then there's curses and all that. It's like it. If I had to be honest, the one really well and clearly defined magic school in Solo 11 would be Healing Mage. And a part of this is just me wanting to rant because I don't. I really wish we would have seen S rank summoners, like, because to see what they can do. But in reality, man, there's no real distinction between an S rank mage and lower ranks. It's just, well, I mean, of course, like, I know they have more mana, but that's about all. But I ain't gonna drag this out. I ain't gonna drag this video out too much longer. I just wanted to tell you guys, kind of, get my thoughts out there. Tell you what I thought about this. Kind of racks my brain. It sucks. The only S ranks we've seen with telekinesis are the rulers in Gen Rules and Monarch are the rulers. No other S rank has them, and we don't even see all the S ranks, all the national level hunters. Not rulers, sorry, all the national level hunters. They're the only ones who we see with telekinesis. We don't even get to see all of them use it because a lot of them get killed off screen. Like, Solo Leveling is a great anime. It's a great manga. I really enjoy this show, but it really, really could have focused a little bit more on its side characters. And that's a lot coming from me because I'm more of a stick with the main character type person. That's just who I am. But yeah, this is one of the instances where side characters may have been more appreciated. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. This is Glecko. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you all next time.